Previously on Survivor Branford. Despite not having yet gone to tribal council, the Tyler tribe was far from peaceful, as Pat felt the weight of his fake clue and fake idol lies pushing down on him, as the tribe compared notes and found new evidence of the existence of the real idol, which Michelle held. The drama of a 2-2-2 vote behind them, Parkside regrouped and went into the next immunity challenge with optimism that they'd get their first win. Despite a huge effort, Parkside fell apart in the late stages of the challenge, giving Tyler a soon-to-be 7-4 advantage. After a starring role in the challenge, Pat felt rejuvenated and riding the high, seemingly patched up things with his Hour 1 adversary Michelle. In a familiar spot, Steve and Tasha and Tim debated which way their votes would be going. On one side was Victoria, left out of the previous vote and quick to tell all to Ambassador Danny, but a challenge asset. On the other was Josh, loyal from the start, but arguably the weakest in challenges. After Parkside received the shocking hint that Christie's idol was indeed fake, they proceeded to make the call on voting out Victoria, sticking with the core four and hoping that this would be the winning combination in the next challenge. 11 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Back to back getting voted.
Yeah.
It's not fun, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all about not having your name written down the majority. So I'm fine with it. It's the people who have voted me out are gone, so that's cool with me. Voting Victoria, and we just really have to win another challenge. If it's swimming to the middle of the lake just to get immunity, I'm happy to do that because I don't want to lose, and especially if it's the four that we have. I can't vote any of them out, so.
Okay, I feel like we really have to start thinking post-merge. Like, how are we going to feel good about the numbers post-merge? And, like, I feel solid with you guys and Steven. So, if we have that solid core, maybe someone will want to work with us on the other side.
Hopefully the other ones are, like, trying to cater to us. Like, maybe they're split 4-3 and they need us to, like, go along with them.
True, yeah.
But
I hope so. I mean, they haven't really been tested, right? Like, they haven't had to vote anyone.
We can find plans. It's possible. It's gonna be difficult. Like, we can bring it back.
I wouldn't want to lose you, Tasha, Steve.
I know.
But, I mean, the other people, they gotta be chomping at the bit to vote someone out.
I hope so, yeah.
Luckily, I feel like I have a good relationship with everyone on my tribe where I had the ability to look for this idol. So it said on the clue that it was a beacon of light near, like, brown water, which means the beacon of light is probably a light post. So I'm thinking it might be somewhere over here.
Bright beacon in a sea of brown. 1 yard nearby is where I'll be found. North, south, east, or west. I have no sense of direction. Take your best guess.
I feel like I'm misinterpreting the north, south, east, west. I have no sense of direction.
Take your best guess. No sense of direction.
It's a yard away from brown water. I'm thinking the sea of brown might be the picnic tables.
We know for sure that's, like, the real clue, right?
Yeah. But I have no idea what it means. It says a beacon of light near brown water, and it's a yard away.
So it's probably under one of those things.
Yeah. Beacon of light. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding it.
Never say never. I said there was a 2% chance that the other idol was a fake one, and then it ended up being that.
I really hope that we can win more challenges in the future, or any challenge in the future. If we lose another challenge, the four is going to have to turn on each other. And so I'm really hoping we can win out until the merge and try to make something happen with the veterans.
Who's ready to win this challenge?
We're gonna win it.
We're gonna win.
I got some food in me. I feel revitalized.
We can do this. There's no way. Well, no, I'm not gonna say anything to jinx.
No jinx, no jinx.
We got this. We got this.
Pat, do you think there's gonna be a swap like next?
You know what? The game where you try to predict was always a losing game. It's kind of like it's fair.
Yeah.
House always wins there.
Any situation in which we potentially want to vote out a potentially problematic member of our. Obviously, I love the winning, but it's nice in retrospect. If you've like voted once, you have like some idea like, oh, people are actually like being honest.
Yeah.
We go to a merge and we never vote, and you're in like a kind of awkward
Awkward position.
What happens if all 7 of us make it to the merge? Probably never say like go a challenge, but like that's also a concern. Like does your tribe break up quicker?
So nobody has talked about throwing a challenge to just go to tribal. I've actually thought about doing that. I don't know if they would be willing to do that because, you know, we're always just like, let's go for it. But it would probably make us look less like threats if we did. Like, has anybody brought up throwing a challenge at all? I mean, I don't think any of us would be willing to do that. No. We're already up. Why go down? So, it's also uncertain. Yeah. Like, can't we really trust Pat? No. I can't trust him.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tea.
I mean, there's not much tea. They fucked. This sounds like to vote Josh off. Like,
Wait, they were trying to vote Josh off?
it sounds like he's gonna be voted.
Oh,
off.
right now.
Yeah.
That's what I thought last time.
It sounds like that's what's happening right now.
Well, I think he was supposed to be the target last round, but Christy had the idol. Some people found out, so they wanted to get rid of her, and then she didn't use it. I'm trying to figure out who voted with each other. Because if we're saying this guy, they're all guys, like clearly that's not true.
Right.
Did they like try and get you info out of you, or they just like?
They were. I said I was like, my strongest alliance was like, I would just name like one of you each time I talk to someone.
What's going on with you guys?
We were just talking about playing out the scenarios of what could happen next.
I think we would be fine if we just vote off the rest of the newbies.
That's kind of what they're gonna see is coming their way.
The only shakeups if they like at merge or something, they find an idol or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there any thoughts beyond the final season?
I'm down to work with whoever. At this point, like, I don't know if people have ride or dies. I don't. So, like...
You aren't with each other. I got that sense, but like,
we talk.
Brandon trusts so much. Oh, you two seem close. Like that's.
I don't think we're giving off that vibe.
No,
at all.
By the way, it's in here.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a more natural thing than a towel.
They carry the towel.
I could find a way to keep my idol on me just because Haley was instrumental in me finding it. She was the one that found the clue for it. She could just grab it, and or me, vice versa. I told her it was our idol, and I stand by that.
I think there's another triangle brewing. It might be Danny, Michelle, Haley. I think one of them for sure has found the immunity idol.
me, Haley, and Danny went in the garage, and that's when she told me about. She only told me about the clue because Danny like exposed her in front of me.
Like
When,
accidentally?
yeah, well, he said it very reactively when we found out that like, oh, Pat found a clue.
If Danny knew, and it seems like the other two are buddy-buddy, and Danny's kind of in on that, that might be another group of three right under our nose.
Oh my god.
So like,
Pat's the swing vote.
I think it's, I'm just thinking about that. I'm keeping my eye on Pat. He's kind of the wild card here. He's expressed that he's happy to work with me, but he's also very much been like, yeah, man, like, it's hard for us to predict. Like, I'll probably go with the majority. If you're in the majority, I'd love to work with you, but if you're not, you know, it's a little wishy-washy. I think we may be able to win him over.
I'm feeling so much better, dude. I'm back in it. Yeah. You're looking pretty good too. I mean, I gotta say, you know.
I think you've cemented yourself as like a core player. I'm just trying to stick with strong players. I think you've established yourself as by far like a physical specimen after your majestic run, and then like clearly the best strategist here.
We're doing well. I just feel like the positive momentum is carrying us forward.
Absolutely.
It seems like I have a nice triangle with Dennis and Sarah. I sense that there's another triangle in our team. I think Pat's the odd man out. He is the swing vote, and also he seems to be full of lies.
My feeling is I've rocked the boat a lot. My chief interest now is like, what does the team want to do? I feel like Michelle and I have like patched shit up. My days of throwing names out are done. But as far as
My days.
yeah.
We merge, whatever. We destroy another team. That's fine. We get to 7.
If it comes right down to it, if I have to be like a tiebreaker for the vote, I can't like promise anything.
Are we really good with everyone strong? Do we think everyone is really on that page? I want to be on the same side as you.
There's a chance what we're calling the triangle, me, Brandon, and Sarah, that are moving back to trying to be with Pat. He is still kind of the lone wolf out there that doesn't have necessarily anyone else.
I don't want to prematurely commit to any particular names because of what's happened to me in the past. My game right now is we're one big family. I could see myself working with probably just about anyone. In general, I'm trying to lay low, and I feel like it's starting to work. So I'm learning from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure either Haley or Danny has the actual idol. The idol is missing. There's just a string tied to the tree. Seems possible him and Haley are really tight if they really both knew about this clue. Haley's close to Michelle.
I feel so good about everybody now. Even Michelle, like I feel like we patched things up.
You guys do seem to be like in a better spot now, so.
Yeah, much better.
I mean, you've been helping us quite a bit. We were trying to figure out who the fourth person would be. Now we're starting to get to the point where start thinking about the late game, dude.
Here's my feeling. I'm done throwing names out. I feel like it would be silly to go to merge and our first vote not still be one of them. You know what I mean? Because what was the point of keeping 7 together if when we get there we just self-destruct anyway? Okay. But here's the thing, I don't want to be the one calling the shots. I want to keep kicking the can down the road as far as I can.
Everyone trying to remember as much of the image as they can. Tyler going to head up first, but not without stealing glances behind them as they run. Parkside taking a bit more time to study in a challenge they really can't afford to lose, and they're ready to relay their info.
Put 4 reds in a row. Then skip 3.
Guys,
No. All right. 3 whites. We'll do it 1 row at a time. Yeah. And then 3 reds.
Both tribes trying to bring the dolphin to life with their colored tiles and their memories.
bunch of white, and then the last 2 are new reds. Okay.
Tyler's going to go back down for another look. Sarah taking time to organize while they're gone. Parkside looks to have a different strategy. We'll see if it proves to be the most effective. Tyler using their fingers to help aid in the learning process. The tribes crossing paths with a crucial immunity on the line. Parkside getting back to work.
Red, line of whites, red.
And ready to describe more of the image to Josh.
And then the fourth from the end is going to be red.
Red, red. White, white. Red, red. Red.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to reverse the whole thing.
Sorry. My bad.
Tyler with a near disaster in transit. The tribes holding those poles to keep them together during the run. "100 tiles that need to be put together correctly to reform that image."
White, and then red. Then 4 white, and then a red, and then the rest is white.
Parkside going back to the image for the third time.
I'm sorry, I got that backwards. You gotta flip my row when you're done. I'm sorry.
Flip it? What do you mean?
Like,
just flip it off?
Invert everybody when you're done.
Mine is already
I think I might have done that.
Tyler looks to have some issues with their tiles, opening the door for Parkside.
Wait, which one do I flip? This one?
No, flip this whole row.
Both tribes with very different presentations.
Going around this time.
Maybe it'll come together for Parkside, but things looking a whole lot messier than Tyler's solution. Tyler looks to be close, but it only takes one tile off to not be correct.
The April is opposite, but I told you flip those all reverse.
Parkside in a very familiar challenge position. Tyler asking for a final check. Parkside doing what they can in the interim, but another challenge performance they'd like to forget.
Yo, make row 7 all blue except for 7.
I'm running out of superlatives for you, Tyler Tribe, but you've won yet another challenge here, and yet another opportunity to send a member over to the Parkside camp, so you can huddle up now and decide who that's going to be. Okay, Sarah, please join the Parkside Tribe.
We're dominating, very much so. It feels great. Tough times are coming at some point.
They were down and we broke their neck.
And they're like
A little rude.
really down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can tell they're defeated too.
Other than Tasha, who, you know, beacon of hope.
She,
but
yeah, she's.
Everyone else has picked their own tiles. So I went down there, I had the impression they were voting off Josh when I was the master. Well, Danny got the same impression they were going to vote off Josh.
As bad blood and everything Pat and I might have had early on, he really was huge in that challenge.
MVP, MVP, MVP. You really pulled that one.
Seriously, Pat.
That was really good.
Yeah. The most valuable Pat.
I mean, really, I think the team is balanced. I think like there's a reason that we won 4 in a row.
What I was trying to figure out was like, oh, this is just binary. I was like, what's base 10 that I can convert to hexadecimal? It's just coming up with a whole image.
I continue my wonderful trajectory from sad sack to shining star.
and I'm very proud of my team. I'm glad they're all giving me props for coming up with the 10 fingers to remember what's going on strategy. Hope I didn't flip off the camera just then.
You won that challenge.
So there was only like 1 or 2 tiles that were like a different color. It wasn't like there were like 5 or 6 in most of the rows.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what they were doing though. They had a.
I mean, the merger must be happening kind of soon, though, right?
Pretty soon.
Yeah, feeling like I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Kind of came up with an amazing strategy to use your fingers to see what the numbers are, and then everyone did a line. So it was really systematic, and that's the reason why we won the challenge. He definitely helped us out quite a bit right there. Right? Do you feel like everything is okay here?
Pat has an idol. He's been a very good challenger. It's a big threat, actually.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big threat.
It's the vibe. Yeah. I'm sensing some maybe anti-Patness.
He's smart.
Yeah, very smart.
He's probably gonna try to go and swap and try to go in with the 3 people that are on the other team.
He's a good challenger. That's
He
the thing
is.
he's been like we won last round because of his idea.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I really like Dennis, Sarah, Brandon as the 4. Don't know if the 7-person big happy family that I was pitching is gonna work. Danny is definitely not to be trusted here.
There's a good chance it's real. But I guess there's a chance that it's real. Yeah, my gut feeling is it's real.
Like you have like a string in it that I don't know if like you're related to an item and someone has it or
There's so much garbage over there.
yeah. How confident are you that Pat's idol's real and Haley's like 20%? So like I feel like if you have the idol, you're probably gonna be trying to like convince people like, oh, Pat's one is real. I asked Danny like, I'm pretty confident Danny is real idol. Danny was like, oh, I think it's probably real. He was like, oh, there's a lot of trash over it. Like he was just like dismissing it. I don't know how I feel about if we go into a merge where we won every challenge and then we have to. Some people will be saying 7 strong, but I think there all should be a lot of positioning. I kind of wish I had the opportunity to be an ambassador this time. I didn't want to push too much for it. The consensus of the tribe was like sending Michelle or Dennis. That could be more controversial.
I'm really wary of that tiger. I really think they have something there in terms of like a triangle.
Say we merge now at 7-3 with them. Are we actually 7 strong?
I screwed up the first challenge. Like, we've all had different things.
I just need to like get to the individual ones. So if I suck, I suck, and it only hurts me.
Well, we're all sucking, so it's fine. But it's a team effort.
I hate letting other people down. I can let myself down all I want, and I don't care.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm super upset about how he handled that puzzle. Do the whites. I give you the blacks. Just do the blacks. Let us run back, and then do the whites. We come back. None of the whites are done. Like, are you kidding me? That screwed us. So
That was frustrating.
I was very upset with how he handled that challenge.
He did have
I know.
12 rows.
He didn't fill in
I
any of the
love
whites.
him.
I love
love him.
Josh. I mean, that's why we kept keeping him, because he's an amazing guy.
That's our core 4 alliance, and this was going to be a hard decision. So
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So we lost another challenge. That's 4 challenge losses in a row. We did have a good strategy in that immunity challenge. We remembered everything that we had to and told it to Josh. However, he barely filled in any of the white spaces by the time we got back. I'm honestly really kind of upset. Now we have to go down to 3 members. This is my core 4 that I wanted to go into the merge with, and the fact that we have to take one of them out sucks. We're gonna be screwed at the merge if that's coming up.
How are things going over here?
Chaotic, because we always have to go to tribal.
It's not over for you guys. Once we merge, there's some pre-existing tensions over there. There's opportunities for you.
I talked to Danny when he was over here,
Yeah.
and he said that he only dropped 1 name, and that was you.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I absolutely want to work with you and Danny if you're down for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd be open for that. Yeah.
Okay.
So me, Brandon, Dennis are like core 3. We've been hoping that you could like survive.
I'm super tight with all these guys, so we could have 6.
We could have 6. I love that. Okay. It's done. Lock it up.
All right. What an exciting time
This
for
was
you
perfect.
to be here.
This was literally perfect.
I've been trying my darndest.
That immunity challenge, it felt freaking great because I was the one just like putting all the pieces together. Our puzzle was like so organized. You turn around, you see the blue one, it's just like all over the place. I feel like I got the freaking perfect timing to get sent over there. I had a really good chat with Tasha. I basically said to her, like, I feel really good about Dennis and Brandon, so if you come with your 3 and you put that together with our 3, we'll have a 6, because I feel okay about the others on my tribe, but like I don't feel that really like strong trust with them.
I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Like my alliance I've been on the right side of the boat every time. My alliance is in a good spot, but there's after this going to be 3 newbies. So even though I feel solid with those 2, like we're gonna need alliances.
Because we're screwed.
I hope that they don't just want to pick out newbies. Like I hope that there's at least some feuds going on over there, like some cracks.
There's pre-existing relationships over there that are.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that now. Where's the item? What was the clue?
I can't find it.
Right? Beacon in a sea of brick. 20 yards regardless.
A bright beacon in a sea of brown. So there's got to be a lot of brown, and a bright beacon I feel like is a light. So if it has a light in a sea of brown, and it doesn't mean it has to be a sea, because that's a lake. So maybe it's something else brown, like a lot of it. And then 1 yard nearby is where I'll be found. Oh, all that means is that it's 1 yard away anywhere. That's what it means.
This is a beacon of light in a sea of brown.
It has to be here.
Never say never in this game.
Yeah.
We started that alliance specifically knowing if we got down to this 4 that Tim would be the one going home. So
I mean, it sucks, but I won't vote you ever. So yeah. It's not that we're bad at these challenges, it's just the other guys are steamrolling. And that's frustrating to go against. It's rough out here. I'm very trusting of Tasha and Steven. Especially Tasha, I can tell she's being very genuine with me. Everyone supported me when Chrissy and Victoria wanted to vote me out. It's very tough to write one of their names down, and I have to.
I think he'll understand.
We're good. Have you had fun?
I've had the best experience. I feel like I got to play in this big idol search and not really have any skin in the game.
Those 2 are united.
I think yeah, 100%.
There's no point in like trying to do it to give ourselves a better chance. I suppose Tasha is less likely to be better at fire.
I was just talking to Josh, and he was like, we could tie the vote because I think it's between me and you, and we could vote for Tasha because she's probably worse at fire making than Steven. I was like, yeah, for sure.
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel so solid about you and Steven that the 3 of us I know can at least work together in the merge.
The 3 of us are going to be so tight.
Yeah.
I really think I'm going to be fine. I don't think I'm going to go out. And I think it's a very straightforward vote where we get Josh out. He was like the main reason we lost. I feel okay about this vote. And if that's the reason I go home, then it is what it is.
I feel like that is a bright in a sea of brown. Did someone find it? I can empty my pockets. I didn't find it. You guys want to empty your pockets?
Good luck.
Bye, Sarah.
Parkside, here we are again. Let me tell you a story. So once upon a time, there was a tribe in season 2 of Survivor Branford, and that tribe was known as Manifested, and they did not win a single immunity challenge before the merge. However, they merged with just 2 members against an entire tribe of 6, and those 2 members went to the final 3 of the game. So I hope that's an inspirational story for you here. Where's the mood here after it's been a rough day?
We are all having so much fun.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, but we're having a good time.
I mean, we all got energized by finding out Christy's idol is fake. So it was exciting looking for it, but unless one of these guys has it, I don't have an idol. So another disappointment that we couldn't find the idol.
So Josh, that news about Christy's idol kind of reinvigorated the search among you guys for the idol?
Yeah, I mean, like I said at one of the many tribal councils, too many that we've been to, I want whoever has the idol to be in this tribe.
Steven, if you were in charge of the game, what would come next after this tribe? Would it be a merge? Would it be a tribe swap? Would it be nothing? What's best case scenario for you right now?
I mean, probability-wise, I feel like we should be able to win at least one challenge. So maybe getting their numbers down one would help if we didn't merge. But at the same time, if we do merge after this tribal council, yes, we'll be down 7-3 in numbers. But I've heard from the people who have come over from their tribe that there have been some unresolved issues going on and that there's not 100% trust there. So there is opportunity for us to become swing votes or numbers that people can pick up. If there is a merge after this, I personally think it might be the best case scenario for us.
Tasha, do you think the Ambassadors has been a silver lining for you in terms of all of this losing, and that at least you might have a sense for a game plan upon a merge?
Yeah, I think it's been super helpful. We've gotten some good intel, so I feel like the best thing would be, let's go to the merge. Whatever 3 members of the newbies tribe are together, I think can definitely play on those cracks we know are there.
Josh, do you think through all these hardships, the 3 of you that remain after this tribal council will be committed fully to each other going forward in this game?
Yeah, I mean, all 3 of the people here helped save me for the last 2 rounds. We've been battle tested. We really want to see ourselves in each other succeed, and that's what I'm going to be aiming for if I continue.
Tim, so Josh said that you 3 saved him. Would I be jumping to conclusions to assume that that means you 3 have the power? And okay, sorry, Josh, your time has come.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say we saved him. I mean, it was a 2-2-2, and of course Josh got 2 votes, and I would say Josh was a part of that just as much as all of us. While I'm grateful you think I saved you, I think we all had a part in it. It really does suck that one of us is going tonight, but I really hope at the very least that means there's a very solid 3 coming into an eventual merge, and then we can maybe be the final 3.
Our plan was to have a solid 4, so
Yes.
none of us wanted to be here because we've all had a really strong alliance, the 4 of us, from the very beginning.
Is there anything anyone would like to add before we go into the vote?
It's going to be a difficult vote, whoever gets voted out. I love all of these guys, and it sucks that I have to write any of their names down.
I think emotionally, this will be the hardest vote.
Yeah, definitely.
But not strategically.
But not strategically.
With that, it is time to vote. Josh, you're up first.
Sorry, Tim. It's just a numbers game at this point.
Sorry. I really hope you're not upset and understand that it's just a game.
This was a tough vote. Emotionally, not strategically.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Josh. Tim. 1 vote Tim, 1 vote Josh. Josh, that's 2 votes Josh, 1 vote Tim. 4th person voted out of Survivor Branford, Josh. Josh, that's 3 votes. That's enough this time. Bring me your torch.
Here we go.
Josh, tried to still.
Yes, it has. Sorry. Good luck, guys. I mean, I'd be lying if I saying I wasn't expecting it. It did hurt me. At the end of the day, I could have stepped up in a couple different ways on challenges, and it just didn't work out. So, I wish nothing but the best for the 3 that remain, and hopefully, maybe you'll see me another time.